Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This game, the ninth that the Jags have played here in London, you might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the third of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Jaguars at 4 and 3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more Etienne, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Buying time to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Short little throw to Ebron. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing is Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
We're scoreless after one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. 30. 10. 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
He'll buy some time right. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Wilson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Play action. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. On 1st down, Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. He's got a man, complete, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver, 61 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Wilson. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is already... Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
On On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Quad Williams. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out quickly to Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, 29 yards. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. From the 31, Lawrence. And he's going to be
taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, exit!
Robinson up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jags, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.